Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, we learned a lot about Ner'zhum, how he came to be, why he's doing the things he's doing, and now we're going to continue exploring here in the Bale Wood, and looks like we're going to make our way towards the camp in the westernmost edge. But anyways, let me go ahead and start doing that. The season is becoming quite exciting, I think. And eventually we need to continue here with the epic, but I'm trying to keep the main quest line here in Wildermore in line with the epic. That way they're kind of running side by side as opposed to jumping too far ahead in one of them. What am I looking for? I'm searching for a few signs of the White Hand. You have discovered a few stragglers burning wood trolls, but a larger force is absent. Okay. Follow the Orc roadway to the northwest. They're literally burning the wood trolls. Nice. Signs of a battle litter the road here, with a slain Huorn looming over its kills. The roadway is largely empty here, but you can hear raucous orcs further up the hill. It's quite a climb. You have come across the White Hand's holdings in the Bale Wood, a grim camp of orcs built atop of Brunduran's shattered roots. I need to talk to Baralas. He should be right outside here. Not only are they still here, but they build their terrible structures atop Brunduran's remains. These monsters know nothing but destruction and spite our kin and these lands at every turn. Can we sit idly by as they continue to tear apart our home? The others and I thought on this matter, and we will march on their camp and force them from the forest. As for you, little one, their numbers remain great, and we do not know if more will come to aid them in time. Return to their camp and slay many of their number. We shall meet again nearby and make the assault once you have slain as many as you see fit. Such things are moving too quickly for me, Kippen. But the others are right. This trespass cannot continue. Let me go kill some orcs in there. Oh my god. Am I lost? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, this way. Need to kill 2 of these overseers. Good. There's a second one. There's a smith, and then there's an orc tent here. Which is obviously going to start a quest, it looks like. Crude orc tents litter the White Hand encampment, shielding orcs of Isengard from the region's harsh conditions. If they were deprived of shelter, the raw cold would cripple their assault. Keeping this in mind that the Ents are not fond of fire, perhaps it would be best to dismantle the tents. Alright, I can do that. Let me try to round up a few of these. Oh my god. What is going on? Dang it. I hate getting silenced, it's so annoying. That's alright, let me round up a few of these. Okay, good. So I completed Orc Slayer Advanced already. We have successfully dismantled many tents of the White Hand in the Balewood. Without their shelter, the orcs will find maintaining their presence in the Balewood far more challenging. Okay. I don't think there's anything else for me to do in here just yet. Orcs and orcs, you say? They are both too small for us, my friend. I only hope that their flames remain doused. Without that, things may go unfortunately. So it is time. Let the Ents reclaim this wood now. Alas for Brundaron. The orcs seek to master this forest then. I have seen the smoke rising on the hill since your return and fear for what time may bring us. The smiths you saw, without question, are the cause of such evil doings. Their fascination with the flame and their handiwork that leads only to death of my kin cannot continue. I would ask that you return to their camp, slay the smiths, shatter their tools, and smother the fires. Okay. I can do that. I'm gonna destroy some of the tools here. Looks like I missed a quest. You have encountered crates of vile tools and disgusting orc rations in the White Hand encampment. Without these crucial supplies from Isengard, the orc forces of Wildermoor would be crippled. If you were to destroy these supplies, the White Hand's grip on Balewood would slip greatly. Gotta kill 3 smiths. Really? I aggro that guy? Oh god. Grab one more of these. Very good. You have destroyed many crates of vital supplies and crippled the White Hand's assault on Balewood. The orcs of Isengard will now find mounting assault into Wildermoor far more challenging. Very good. There is a laborer here. Or a smith, I should say. And then what else do I need? I need one more orc fire to smother. Excellent. It is done. Such things are unfit for this forest. It is good that the orcs' makings will no longer hew and burn my kin. So many have been lost. Perhaps it is time, at last, for us to stand against them. There's much discussion to be done yet. You have done much to cripple the vile designs of the orcs, little one. Before I strode here, I spoke with the others. Even now they travel to meet us here. They, like me, had grave concerns for the flames and tools, the orcs, but you have put a stop to those. And now is the time we put a stop to the orcs. Let us all travel into their camp and push them from these lands, Kippen. The others are nearby. I can hear their approach. When you are ready, Kippen, we shall push these orcs from our lands.
Repulsed by the destruction the White Hand and Nurzum have caused in the forest, the Ents of Balewood march to war.
Okay, let's do this. We have traveled far, little one, and the time has come for us to reclaim our forest. The others have journeyed here and should be arriving soon. Of course, if Tidewolf has fallen asleep again, I cannot speak where he might be. Barlos appears to become lost in a thought for a moment before remembering his speaking to you. I think I hear they're approaching. Let us hope it is them, Kippen. Indeed it is, our good friends. Nindorn and Tathenolf and Strongroot and Mossbeard. Come on, giant Ents. As Tiddenolf slowly strides forth, it is clear that the last Ent has arrived. I see the first of their kind just outside the camp in the road. Let us bring our branches crashing down upon them. Homeroom, these orcs have cut our brethren down and laid waste to our forest. Their camp will return to the earth through our helping, but they cannot hew another tree amidst our indecision. We Ents march against them, lest they take everything that remains. Come, my friends, let us put their violence to an end and push them from these woods. What? Voskar won't like this. You lot, hold them back. I'll warn Voskar and the others. Alright, good. So, looks like we're just gonna be fighting our way through here. Let me go get this guy. Very good. Waiting for a little cutscene here, I'm assuming. Too many trees, run! Wonder if Ents get offended when they get called trees. The glow of flames can be seen as an Uruk rushes forth in the distance. Where is Voskar? There he is. Enough! You cursed trees, leave me be or I'll burn you to the ground. Stay back. Back! No, you? I remember you. Hey, who's that tree? You were there when that tree threw me into the woods. Welp. You stole my tasty man flesh right out of my hands. So you call on your precious trees to save you again then. This time you won't be so lucky. My flame will sear you and your friends to ashes. And after I feast on what remains of you, I will cut and burn every last tree in spite of this miserable forest. Burn, burn, I won't leave one tree standing. Curse you, even in my death, your winter will never end. The Uruk is dead and the orcs will trouble us no more, Kippen. Come, let us leave this place. With Volstrar's death, a sense of peace has returned to Balewood. The orcs will trouble us no longer, my bold friend. Let us return to Stonecliff and enjoy this peace. You have proven yourself a bold ally, Kippen. The Ents and I will push any that return to the woods from these lands. The orcs will never again have a foothold in our forest, and you have aided us greatly, little one. Such action is not unusual for my kind, but these times are strange indeed. If you would wait before returning to the men of these lands, I have more yet to say, my friend. A great weight has been lifted from these branches, little one. The orcs have been pushed from our lands, and they shall never again defile the forest. Not while the others and I remain. I believe the orcs will soon come to understand how long we have wandered these woods. Your aid in depriving the orcs of their flames and axes allowed us a chance to defeat them, and you have all of our thanks. You will always be welcome in these woods, little friend. Before you return to your fellows and lead them from the forest, the others would like to speak with you. Osbeard and Nindorn have asked to speak with you. I do not doubt that the others have much to say, but I would imagine that you shall be back in the land to call home before they can decide on what needs to be said. You have done much to aid the Ents, Kippen, whom. Yet we must never forget the cost of these times and what Nurzum has taken from us. The monster's corruption may as well have slain Duskleaf the day he came into the forest. When you came upon him, his mind had been stripped bare, and his fury over the forest's fate consumed him. You and the men of these lands cannot be blinded by Nurzum's foul influence. He must be put to an end, for such a creature stands in stark defiance to all that is good and natural in this realm. As with the others, you have my thanks for freeing us from the orcs and their leader, but the greatest threat of all still lurks beyond this wood. Go with haste, little one. Home, perhaps. When Nurzum falls, you will find us here again. Nindorn mourns the loss of Duskleaf, but thanks you for the aid in freeing the forest from the White Hand. You're a very strange hobbit, my friend. Home. To be reunited with the others and to have solved some mysteries of this destruction has brought me some measure of hope for what the future brings. Nurzum must be stopped. The others will not follow me in this, but you must see him slain and the stone destroyed. Barlaas knows well what might be used in his defeat now, but I will leave such explanation to him. Know this, little one. You have shaped the lands of men and Ents for years to come through your actions, and as strange fellows as we may be, I would be glad to look upon you again. May your journey bode well, my friend. Osbeard wishes you well in your journey and remains hopeful that the forest will one day be free of winter's hold. I see that you have spoken to the others, Kippen. They seem upset to see you leave, as am I. There is, however, the matter of Nurzum. As you may recall, when we first met, I told you that Strongroot spoke of a horn that greatly frightened the Huorns of the woods. As Nurzum is both giant and horn, so may he find himself torn asunder, both in the mind and body, by the blaring of such a horn. I cannot be certain if this will bode true for him, but stranger things I have seen in these past days. Tell the men of these lands, and perhaps they, out of all of us, can finally stand against him. Go, my friend, return to the men that you found lost in these woods. We shall hold back the wood trolls long enough to keep them to escape. May our paths cross in brighter days, Kippen. Although he does not wish to involve himself in matters beyond trees, Barlaas bids you farewell and hopes that Nurzum will be defeated. Okay, so I think now is a good time to continue the epic storyline. I also need to talk to Nuna. Let me start riding south. I can't tell if I'm gonna defeat Nurzum through the epic storyline or through the Wildermoor storyline. Either way, I think his days are numbered. Ah, man, am I going the wrong way? I'm trying to get across this cliff here, but... Okay, can definitely turn south here. Oh my god, this rock. Let's see. Gotta go all the way that way. Oh, bad times. What happened there? What was that? That was like a... Oh, I don't know. The war steed, man. It drives me kind of crazy sometimes. That was weird. I don't know what happened. It kind of glitched out and then I was dead. I thought I was going to run off a cliff, but I didn't. Next thing I did, I don't know. Point is, I'm back on my way to turn this quest in. Let me be careful here. I don't want the same fate. Okay. So back in this little cave, huh?
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Goodness, it is you. We thought the worst when we had not seen you for so long. But what has happened? What have you learned? You tell Huna and the others of your adventures with the Ents and the origins of Nurzum. The monster may be defeated after all, and I never thought we could all see the day. Now then, you said that the trees themselves would hold back the wood trolls for us? I have other business for you, but the rest of you, pack your belongings as swiftly as you're able. We make for Forlaw as soon as we are ready.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Huna and the others will make for Forlaw as soon as they're able. You have my thanks for your help, Kippen. I think we can make it from here. You are now able to search for Cinnaberg at last. Perhaps she will have given up on her search for Thrym. You should find her and return to Garwig. There's not much hope for Wildermore, but perhaps its surviving people can still be saved. Okay. So we gotta go look for Cinnaberg in the High Knolls. Looks like she's gonna be all the way over there, but let me stop by and do the epic quest. Kind of come up this way. Very good. Back to Nuna's cave. Let me see what I'm doing here. I probably need to go east at the base here. Like this way. There we go. Glad to be out of those woods, man. They're dense. It was fun questing in there, but it was kind of hard to move around. Also hard to see. Keep doing this where I approach the cave from up top. That's alright. Let me try to staircase my way down. There we go. And I'm talking to Crudon, not Nuna.
I do not know if Leaflock will help us, despite his anger.
It is good to see you again, Kippen. I spoke with Leaflock for a time after you left, and it is difficult to say if he will help us. He remained angry, but some of his initial fury has subsided. He cares little for the plight of men or of elves, but of trees and horns he cares a great deal. If Nurzum was simply a giant, Leaflock would not trouble himself at all to help us. If Nurzum is, as he appears to be, an unnatural fusion of a giant and a horn, there is at least a chance that Leaflock will involve himself. I do not know how great a chance that may be, but we have done what we could. Not enough room. I had a feeling right before I clicked that. Let me get rid of some of these traveler loot box things. Then I got some of these virtue experience things. Let me pump a few of those. That cleared up a lot of slots. Okay, good.
We have planted the seed of Norzum's defeat. Now, we need to let it bloom.
What did we miss while we were searching for Leaflock, Kippen? Are our friends and survivors of Bir Tor still doing alright?
Did you find what you wanted in Balewood?
You tell Glaywine about Leaflock and he smiles happily. That is great news. If such creatures are as strong as Crudon believes them to be, we may have the best allies against Nurzum we could have hoped for. Nona survivors are improving as well. Ladwig is much stronger now than he was, and everyone's spirits are improving. It will not be long before Ladwig can get up and about. Huorn has spent a great deal of time speaking with Nuna. I have been trying to give them their privacy, but I can tell that they have not yet worked through their feelings. Ah, the complexities of youth. I remember them dimly. So let me go speak with Huorn.
Since Leodwig is improved, I thought we might all take our meal together.
Curdon has already told me about Leaflock. I thought I was going to hurt himself smiling so widely. As for me, I am doing fine as well, Kippen. Nona and I seem to be catching up while you were gone. I told her about our adventures in the Sutcrofts and Fangorn and about the unfortunate audience with Theoden King. She told me about her attempts to provide for those in her care by raiding abandoned villages and stealing supplies wherever she could find them. It sounds very difficult. I wish we had been with her. We could have helped her in... Well, you understand, Kippen. Since Leodwig improved, I thought we might all take our meal together in this chamber. Let me know when you're ready to eat. Ready to eat?
Corodan says they have planted the seed of Nurzum's defeat, and we need only wait for it to bloom. Is he right? Can we trust this Ent?
We go ahead and sit. We walk slowly forward, unsure of what awaited us. Huorn crept before us, sword at the ready. And suddenly a shrew burst forth from the bush, toppling Huorn onto his face. Yes, it is a funny story. Master Glaewine, surely you have something else we can speak about. I do have some words concerning Baer Tor. Would that be too painful for our friends? I would like to hear it. I too want to hear of my city. That is your answer, Bard. Well, I suppose it is.
A city on a hill she was, strong Baer Tor, fair Baer Tor. From far across the plains her banners we espied, and she was a comfort in time of pain, time of want. But the winter came, and with it an iron tide, and it was our day to comfort, our time to protect. From each corner of the land all would ride to that city on the hill, strong Baer Tor, fair Baer Tor.
Bravo! You suddenly hear a low rumbling from outside the cave. A rumble from without, an enemy. What is that sound? Kippen, what do you think makes that sound? Is it Nurzum? Has he found his cave at last? We must see what has happened outside. It is the Huorns. Wow, look at the cinematic. They march, Kippen. They march to fight Nurzum. Very cool. That was an interesting little cinematic. I haven't seen that in the playthrough so far. At least I don't think I have. Maybe I'm mistaken. Leaflock has done as we hoped he would, Kippen. He has sent the Huorns to seek Nurzum. Will they prevail against him? I cannot say, but I know this. My heart is stirred by their march. They seem so different from you or I, and from Huorn or Nona, so far removed from the daily worries of men and elves or hobbits. But still they march for us against the evil of Nurzum, against the evil of Saruman. Even now, Leaflock and his herd have not retreated so far from Middle-earth as to abandon its people. It is worth remembering. It seems our friends have remembered something as well, Kippen. I told you it would happen, did I not? I'm certain I did. We should go back inside and bring what people we can here to see this sight, Kippen. Who can say when such a marvel will be seen again?
Go forth, young ones. Your foe was once like you, Broom, but no longer. Cannot the strongest tree, grow from the smallest bloom. Though you be defeated, you will leave your mark upon your foe, and he will remember you.
Very interesting. Where is Nuna? Oh, sorry. I always forget that she's right in this corner here.
I have never seen anything like it. Things are more clear to me now.
The sight of those trees marching away to fight Ner'zhum, Suvul could fall down upon his face in a wonder, and Wada would never have believed me if I told him of it. But looking at those marching trees, allies of ours in this, and yet so different from us, I realized what a strange world this is, and what a small place, and how small our place in it. Cordon spoke of Leaflock, the tree man. He knows not of the Rohirrim or Dunlington. To him we are nothing, and yet he sends his children, if that they be, to fight our enemy. Such wonders, both marvelous and terrible, all at once. I do not want to face this strange world alone. I will no longer run from the differences between my people and Huorns people. He and I will be one. When those in my care are restored to health, I will go where he goes. Let all who oppose us beware, for together we are strongest. Thank you for keeping him safe while I was away, Kippen. Soon we will adventure again. Ner'zhum will soon be defeated and we will leave this place. Until then, we should rest and recover our strength. We will speak again until that happens. Okay. Good. So...
Our friends from Bir-Tor have weathered the storm.
So it looks like we're ready to actually start Book 11, but there's also a couple of quests, interlude quests that have opened up on Galeowine's map that I'm going to be doing. So I'll probably start with that in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.